Hi student, we are going to learn today the high level language. The high level language are very easy to learn and very close to the human language. What word we are using to talk each other, it means what we are going to apply here the speaker language. So it became most popular and rapidly people also want to learn a language because of the structure and the feature of the higher language. The 80% is made by the human language and only slightly 20% is only made by the machine language, and it became the most popular. And any complicated question, any complicated task we can do by the higher language. By doing by the lower language, it accumulates more huge memory, but in the higher language it takes in less memory, and the speed of the performance and the execute the output, everything is compared to the low language is the most powerful. Is that it became more popular among the people. And now we are going to list the few languages in before you that language. I'm going to list here few languages: C Sharp, C++, and Visual Basic Visual Basic, Java, Python, Swift, SQL, Node, JavaScript. There are a lot of languages we are going to. Now we can start from the Q basic software. Actually,
The C Sharp programming is based on by the Microsoft platform. Actually, the C Sharp language is introduced by the Microsoft. It is a .NET framework. It's used for developing the games, some of the web application and desktop application too.
the C++ is the most powerful language to communicate with hardware for developing the game tools. If you know very well, if you're strong in the C++ programs, it is easily understanding than other languages because each language is interlinked with each other.
The next program is Java. We are going to apply here the BlueJ Java. The BlueJ is one of the compiler, most popular compiler for learning the Java programming. We can start from the Java. It's familiar for everyone. Anyone can learn from this compiler.
The Java is one of the most powerful language. What is the special of the Java? It runs in the different platform, like it runs in the Windows, Linux, and Mac OS, and as well as the Raspberry Pi also. And it is become the most popular language. Still, if you find in India, you can see that on the TCS and the Wipro, still the major company, the topmost company, they're using the Java platform only, and it is very easy to learn and simple. And it is an open source and free, no need to pay anything in some of the software because it's open source software. And it is a secure and more fast language because it is executed very fast and most powerful as well as it is secure is important for it when we do the data based this developing software, that if you do buy the Java, the best is refer for you because it has a huge secure. And if we talk about the community, more than worldwide 1.5 billion people still they are using Java development. Because if you have any doubt regarding about how to develop it for the error, how to fix it, this kind of the question, you can discuss with the community members to solve your problems. It is a special of the Java program. Visual Studios is one of the fourth generation languages. Actually, see, this is it is almost the close to the human language. And one of the interesting things is provided by the Microsoft company free of cost, free of customers. No need to pay to get this program language. But one thing, if you want to use for the commercial purpose, you have to pay. Those people very lazy. Don't feel bad. Those people have less knowledge about the coding. I strongly recommend you can start from here because it only 20 or 25% only need to enter the coding of any programming. And important things, it will save your time because it is already inbuilt. It's a predefined the programming. So only going to track absent button everything. As I told, there's a graphics interface. Just to track open method only depends on your requirement. You can develop your mobile application and as well as web development with data and lot of things application as well as Python is the most powerful language. It's powered by the Microsoft company. So why is it become the most powerful language? After introduce the short time, it's become the most powerful. The easy to understand, user friendly for everyone. Those people they want to quickly they started their programming career. Again, I should recommend the Python. Learning the Python is easy for that because it runs the different platform for us. And not only this one, most of the people still there people they hunger to learn the data science. The data science is based on the Python programming. And important things, the coming generation, the artificial intelligence, the runs based on this Python programming. Whatever you in your hand, your mobile watching YouTube and Google and Netflix, it runs in the Python programming only. This is the significant growth of the Python and knowing the Python language. So you are the people, if you want to start your career in short time, you want to become a success, you can start from the Python program. So whatever you do, learning language, it's not about learning, it's about the effort and spending time and practice. It's all the campaign works, it brings success. The Dart is the one of the program languages provided by the Google company. Actually, those people has interested to developing the mobile application. You can start to learn the Dart because it is become most popular. And Python, as I told, the Python is also one of the most popular program language. But the huge people know about the program language. But the knowing the Dart application, the Dart program language, only less people know that. If you have interested in the mobile platform, developing the application, you can start to learn the Dart programming language. Okay, next topic is the language processor. What do you mean of the language processor? The language processor will convert into machine language. Basically, the computer cannot understand our human language. That you think we know already. The computer needed that intermediate instead the translator. The language
We are going to learn now that language processor. The language processor is to convert the human language into the machine language. It means what is act as the translator. Basically, the computer cannot understand human language, but the computer we can going to start about three types of the language processor. First type assembler language, and second is the compiler. Third is the interpreter. The what do you mean of the assembler language? Assembler means what? The assembler will convert the assembly language into machine language. And you talk about the compiler. The compiler, it will convert to the entire pages into machine language, which means what? If you get any single error, it won't execute. The maximum C plus C sharp and Java program running based on this type of the compiler only. And the next one, interpreter. Interpreter means what? It will execute the programming one line by line. It means what? It won't execute the entire page. It will execute single line by line. Actually, the Python language converting by the interpreter only, because the Python program is executing one by one, line by line. The best example for interpreter is Python. Thank you for watching video. Have a nice day. Bye.